As you get clear on what you really want in your life, a path can begin to reveal itself to you. Along with the energy and excitement can come a feeling of uncertainty. What does it look like to take steps of faith when you're entering into a completely new arena or way of life? Hi, welcome to the Connect with Sheila podcast. I'm an entrepreneur, mom, self-care strategist, and creator of this season's self-care app. I'm committed to helping you reconnect to your purpose, elevate your well-being, and build your version of a happy, successful life. You're listening to a Monday minisode where I share an insight designed to help you live into what lights you up this week. I had a realization earlier this year as I was sitting in meditation, and it surprised me even as it rang so true. Almost all of the good things that have come to exist in my life have come to me without me striving for them. Living in Europe at 18, teaching English there, starting my sales and marketing career, meeting my husband, home educating my kids, so many of the collaborations that have come to be as well. And so it continues. Each one came when I wasn't looking for or planning for it. And I don't know if it's my human design or divine providence. It just is. And it's so cool when I see how all the dots have connected the events of my life together. The best things have come when I wasn't overthinking, but when I've taken one step after the other. This idea has been marinating in my mind after I had a conversation with Christine Baird in episode 255 of this podcast a few months ago, when she said she followed the green lights to build her dream of a podcast studio. It often came about when I was driving down a particular road in town where I kept getting green light after green light. And the day I'm speaking of was one where everything just seemed to line up in a way that felt really good. And to top it off, as I'd approach each intersection, the lights would turn from red to green just in time for me not to slow down. It got me thinking about the trajectory of my life in a new way. And I realized there are some fun things really to take away from what came up for me. So let me ask you, you know those times where you have like an inspirational hit that comes out of the blue, when there's an idea you just need to act upon? It feels like it's downloaded just for you. It feels like such a great idea, right? And then one that you can really feel motivated to act on right away. And then as you allow it to roll around in your head, other thoughts come up that cause you to start talking yourself out of the idea's merit. You say things like, I don't know, would that even work? Could I possibly do that? People might think that's a crazy idea. And then the idea fizzles to the background and you turn on the radio to distract yourself. If you let yourself be completely honest, along with the idea as it fizzles, so does a little bit of your self-respect. And this has happened to me so many times in so many ways over the years. And I mean, it'll likely happen again because it's all part of the journey. I'm just aware of it now. But this idea of following the green lights has reinvigorated me. What if instead of letting your next idea that's inspired to you fizzle by talking yourself out of it, what if you identified one step that you could take to test your idea? Then you took another step and another to see where it took you, to gather information, get proof of concept, and to see what it feels like or how it feels to pursue your idea. What if you followed each green light to see where it took you? Here's what's cool. You don't always know what the next 25 steps are. You can start with 1, then 2, then 3, and just like traffic lights, you might see a yellow light pop up. It could be a signal to change your direction or approach, to guide you to the next green light. This is important because we often believe that we might start moving in a direction in our life and our work, and we fear that the door will slam in our face. What if it all falls apart? What if we look foolish in the process? Well, first, I'm here to remind you that most people are too concerned with their own plans and they're not looking to be foolish themselves, right? So they're not even noticing your journey with these things. Second, know that a yellow light almost always comes before a red light. Yes, things can shut down in an instant, a slim percentage of the time. And if this is the case, that's meant to be, the good news is you're capable of going through that as well, if that's happening. But more often than not, there are signals like yellow lights that guide you to pivot, retest, ask for help, or shift your focus. Achieving anything you want is not linear. The journey is not a straight line, and that's what makes it more interesting. When you intentionally open up to following the green lights in your life, you can make moves towards the outcomes you're looking for by focusing on what's in front of you. You don't need to overthink it or overcomplicate it. And you may start seeing life as a series of mini miracles with wonder and a knowing that it's all working out for you. This is what I've been feeling this year. And when I look back, I see that it was happening all along, even when I didn't recognize it. So this week, I invite you to connect the dots of your life experiences to see where your life came together without you pulling all the strings, but just taking steps into your future. And consider what following the green lights in your life can look like. You might find every day just a little bit more magical. I look forward to celebrating with you what you bring to life. Celebrating your wins is such an important part of living a full life. And this is something I look forward to doing a lot of in the Seasons Collective, a place for you to step into the next phase of your life or business evolution in a community that places a high value on personal growth, connection, and making a positive impact in the world without burning out. This place, as I've been talking about, it really is for women who want to own their worth and who want to serve from a place of overflowing energy and well-being, a place where your impact is amplified by the way that you nourish yourself, body, mind, and soul. To learn about how you can be part of this community, go to the link in the show notes for the details. I would love to see you in there. Thank you so much for listening. If you got something valuable from this episode, please tag me on social media because I love to shout out the messages that you tag me in. It means the world to me that you listen to these episodes. And when you rate, review, or share, it really helps spread the message of going for your version of a life of more to those who need the encouragement. So thank you for that. I really appreciate you. Have a beautiful rest of your week. And as always, big blessings.